Did that land there? What is that? You ever see Planet of the Apes?
North and south on the Thruway, you can see at 65 miles an hour, you have about 10 seconds to look in. People always wonder what it is.
It's located 50 miles north of the George Washington Bridge and 8 miles south of Newburgh in the town of Mountainville. And as ominous as it may sound, it's actually a fitting title for the strangeness of this landscape.
The name comes from Storm King Mountain overlooking the Hudson River, which is about 5 miles away from here. Scunnamunk Mountain to our west, and that really forms the view shed for Storm King.
It's a museum that celebrates the relationship between art and nature, while space is defined by earth and sky.
With our open fields with large-scale sculptures, more formal area around the museum building of 1935. It was a private house when it was constructed.
So we thought the upper ground was a good place to start soaking up some art.
This is one of the artists that we commissioned to make a sculpture for Storm King. And
what's his name?
This is Mark DeSuvero, all the sculptures out in the fields that you see.
With over 500 acres of landscaped fields, rolling hills, meadows, and woodlands, it is a one-of-a-kind sculpture park that provides a dramatic setting for more than 100 post-World War II works by internationally renowned artists.
This is Ursula von Riddingsvard that was created for this location, and this is cedar wood. She graphited it, the rest of it's just naturally turning a darker color. It's 18 feet high, and there's a bronze element on the right that looks like wood, but these two legs are actually bronze.
Oh, that is
She's
amazing.
cantilevered this heavy wood section
with
from
the
the main structure, and then comes the bronze starts at this level here,
because the
about
wood,
5 feet up.
she wanted to come down thinner.
Yes.
It might rot, and that would break off and not support that, which that is amazing. That is really clever. Artistic. It's pretty artistic.
Isn't it?
This natural gallery, so to speak, enables us to see and appreciate this art in a larger scale with different medium, something that was definitely new to me.
To be fearless enough to work with the medium of rusty nails.
It's called, title is Squall, and he has taken 12-inch nails and bends and welds them together and created these spheres which he stacked up.
David explained that the layout of the park and the placement of various works is almost an art within itself, using the open space to create a tone and invoke various emotions.
This is an Israeli artist, Kadishman, called Suspended. And the white one's Alice Aycock, and you can see how small people are. Orange one is Alexander Lieberman.
And Storm King manages to uniquely combine the textures of our man-made world with our natural world, creating a truly one-of-a-kind museum experience.
It's like brushed steel.
And, you know, swirled it and made it very reflective.
I love stuff like that. It's very geometrical.
Each season creates a new canvas, constantly breathing new life into each work.
Up here, you get a good view of everything, which is nice. It's
Oh,
like
the top,
walking through a
yes.
museum, and then this is the wall.
And since David gave us a tour of the upper grounds by foot, we decided to hop on the tram for a different perspective on the sprawling acreage of the lower grounds.
The tram holds 48 people. It's handicapped accessible, so we can put 2 wheelchairs on if necessary. And it makes a large circle around the property. You don't see everything, but the fields do get very hot. I mean, if it's 90 degrees, the fields can be 105 or something if you're walking around out there. So,
Sea Change, 1996, by George Cutts. 2 identical stainless steel poles revolved rhythmically in opposite directions. The Arch, by Alexander Calder. Its ribs and bolts are both functional and decorative. And across the field in the background is Adonai, 1970-1971, which is a Hebrew word for God.
As changing light and weather conditions transform both the grounds and the sculptures, Storm King offers a unique and memorable experience with every visit.
Against the fields, trees, and sky, an ideal complement to the broad expanse of nature here at Storm King.